Chalo sir. So again, very good morning to all of you guys and welcome to Oliveboard, and let's start with the session. Let us start with the session. Now, first of all, I'm extremely sorry for not being able to take the class yesterday. So like there was some unavoidable reason I couldn't do it, like it was not in my hands. So what we'll do, like I'll like cover the entire thing today. So it will be a almost 2 hour long session, or at least 1.5 hours, depending on how much time we take. Okay, chalo sir. Without any delay, let's start with the session. So I hope you guys can see me, like see this clearly. Achha, if you guys want, I can take a screenshot and kind of paste it on the board, so that you guys can have a better idea. So let me just give me 1 second. So this is the data that has been given to us. This is a data that has been given to us. So first, please read this data. This is the first set of DI. So as always, I'll give you the solution to the entire set. So that you can have the idea, and like we can kind of build from there. Chalo sir. So these things are given, and sir, the question, I'm just kind of taking out the first question so that you can have the idea. But again, you don't really need this question to solve the set. Okay. So now I hope it is absolutely visible to everyone, and everybody can see the entire question in a nutshell. Now, if you want me to like kind of change the font size and everything, please do let me know. But again, as of now, I don't think I need to change the font size and all. Correct, sir? Chalo, sir. Then what is given? It's a pie chart question, single pie chart, and I should say miscellaneous charts, because there is a table as well, and there are some notes as well. And understand, sir, if you look at this, so there are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 items. So television, refrigerator, fan, cooler, washing machine. 5 electronic items that is given, sir. That is sold in 2021. And sir, the percentage of sold items of each and every category is also given to us. Okay, from television it is X minus Y, and like so on and so forth. Now, if you take a look at the entire thing, sir, you will say, sir, X and Y are the 2 variables only. Here also they have given you XY, here also they have given you XY. So we don't need to take any other variables. But again, the problem is total is not given. The problem, one simple problem set, how many total electronic items were sold, that is something we don't know. So वो हमको थोड़ा लेना होगा. ठीक है? Now the information, Aishik, yes, I'm good. I'm very good, brother. Okay. Now the ratio of the number of unsold fans to number of sold television is given. So this is one information. Let's make our equation from this. Why? Because please understand, they are asking ratio. So whenever in a pie chart they are asking ratio, this total actually doesn't matter that much, because it will cancel. And we have 2 unknowns x, y. Let's figure out the equation. So total I'm taking something like 100A. Now you will say, sir, why not A? Why 100A? Because for the obvious reason, sir, at the end of the day, everything is in there in percentage. So 100 makes more sense. Taking something in terms of 100 makes more sense. Chalo, sir. Sir, unsold fans. Sir, sold fans is X plus 15%. And sir, how many fans are there? Fan is this 12%. So fan will be 12A, because 100A is total, 12% of these fans. So this is the 12A is the number of fans that was manufactured. Out of that, X plus 15% was sold. So how much when unsold? Sir, it will be 100 minus this, 100 minus X minus 15. Percentage means by 100. So this was the unsold number of fans. Ratio, sir. Sold television. So television is how much, sir? X percent. So X percent of 100, that is, sir, X into A, because 12% was 12A, so X% will be XA into. Sir, sold like television, how much, like how many percentage was sold? X minus Y. So it will be, sir, X minus Y by 100, sir, for percentage. So that is given as 6 by 7. That's our first equation. And you see, as I was saying, this AA cancels. You don't need. And also you can get rid of this. You can get rid of this. And I don't think we can do anything else. Chalo na, sir. So it is, if I just write it down, 2 into 100 minus 15 is 85. So 2 into 85, let's do it together, sir. 85 2s are 170, sir. Minus 2x. And नीचे देखो, sir, it is x square minus x into y, that is equal to 1 by 7. Now you'll say, sir, there are two unknowns. Actually, there is not two unknowns. Why? Just by looking at this diagram, can anyone tell me, sir, x plus y ka value is 50. X plus y is 50. Now, why I'm saying this? You see, this is a straight line, sir. Left part is 50. You can add, so 17 plus 12 is 29 plus 21 is 50. And this right part will has to be the x plus y, that is 50. So use this. Now you see, two unknowns, two equations we have. So I can figure out the values of both x and y. X and y निकल जाएगा, sir. Calculate करते आ जाओ. So let's calculate, sir. So x square minus xy is equal to, sir, 7 से multiply कर दो, sir. It is minus 14x and 17 into 7, sir. 17 7s are 119 and a 0 for this. Everyone, I hope this is clear. Now the problem, sir, I cannot like keep two variables. Like काम करो ना, sir. X into, sir, y is how much? Let's make the entire equation about x. Sir, y can I write from here? Y is 50 minus x. Just put it down. Just put it down. So it becomes this. Now this is not a very simple or like a very simple question. Thoda lengthy hai, but not very calculative. Like it's a calculative question, but not very conceptually difficult. So it is minus 50x plus 14x. So it becomes minus 36x. Again, sir, this is minus x square. Achha, am I making any mistake? Ek second, ruk jao na. X square cancel ho ja raha hai kya? Sorry, minus minus plus x square. No, absolutely not. That's the thing. So it is equal to 1190. Or you can write, sir, or you can write minus 1190 is equal to 0. Let's keep everything to the left. So 2 common जाके काट सकते हैं, sir. X squared, I'm just taking that 2 common, minus 18x minus, this will be, sir, 1000 by 2 is, sir, like 500 and 190 means 95. So 595. Sir, I need to figure out, solve this and figure out the value of x. एक काम करते आ जाओ, sir. 595, 5119 meaning, sir, 7 into 17. 35 and 7, yes, sir, 18 comes. 35 minus 17 is 85. So from here, x, it will be 35 and, sir, minus 17. So this cannot be the case. So x must be 35. X must be 35. And once I know x is 35, sir, you see how easy it becomes. Sir, x is 35 now. Then y must be 15, sir. Why? Because total is 50. And you see, now I know all these values. I can just like put it here. 35%, 15%. This is 20%, right? 35 minus 15. This is 75 already written. This is 50% already written. 6 times y, this is 90%. 100 minus 30, 2y is 30, so that is 70%. All the values. Now the entire question becomes very, very simple. ये देखो पूरा क्वेश्चन बहुत सिंपल बन गया. Like anything now I can figure out. I can now figure out anything. But again, like one simple variable is there. If we can figure it out, then other questions. In this question we don't need it, but again in other questions we might. That is a total how many items were sold. So for that, what we will use? We will use the second piece of information. The number of unsold coolers and refrigerators together. Sir, how many number of unsold coolers? First of all, how many coolers and this? Sir, cooler was 21%. So that is 100A ka 21% is 21A. And sir, coolers and refrigerators, that is sir, refrigerator was sir y%, meaning sir abhi 15%, so that will be 15A. Sir, unsold coolers how much, sir? Sir, coolers 90% has been sold, so unsold is 10%, that is 21A is the total number of coolers, 1/10 of that, that is 10%. And refrigerators together, refrigerators how much, sir? 75% was sold, so unsold is 25%, one fourth of total, so 15A divided by 4, because 15A is the total number of refrigerators that was sold, so 1/4 of that. Now it is 18 less, so it is something minus 18. Number of fans sold by the company, fans sold was 50% of this, so fan was 12%, that is 12A. 12A, 50% means half, that is 6A. And how much, sir? How much less? So 18 less than this. Something is bothering me. चलो सर कैलकुलेट कर लेते सर, 3 से कैंसिल होगा ये, 3 sevens, 3 fives, 3 twos, 3 6. So if I just write it here, na, 7A by 10 and 5A by 4, so let's, like 20 is the LCM, sir. So 10 twos are this, so 14A plus 4 fives are this, 5 fives are 25A. It is equal to 2A minus 6. So from here I'm just doing the calculations normal. So 25 and 50 was 30, like 40, so it will be 39A is equal to 40A minus 6 twos are 120. So from there A is 120, sir. A 120 means the total number of items was 100 times A, so 120 into 100, 12,000. Sir, ये भी आ गया. So now we have decoded the entire set. Any question they ask or throw at us, we can solve. देखो अभी तो difficult कुछ है नहीं sir. Now nothing is difficult. Now it's very very simple things. We can simply go with whatever is given. बहुत simple. Let's see sir. Let us see sir. Now first question. The ratio of number of unsold fans and washing machine is this. Now you see, for this we don't really need the like the 100A, the total value, but again, because why don't we need it? Because ratio hai. But again, we have calculated because we will need that. There are 5 questions, we'll need it in some questions. Sir, unsold fans we have, I guess, sold and unsold is 50. So it was 12A, the fans, because 12%. Now you can say no sir, abhi take the value, if you want you take, I am not taking it because ratio hai. So 12A, 50% unsold, meaning 6A. 6A is the unsold number of fans because 50% we know. And washing machine, sir, it was 70% sold, so 30% unsold. Washing machine was this one, 17%. So 17A, 30% means 3 by 10. So A cancels. So 3 twos are this. So it will be 20 by 17. And I guess that was there in the statement. Yes, sir. So option 1 is correct. Now that means my answer. Sir, option B cannot be the answer. And option E cannot be the answer. So I have to check. sir. अच्छा एक काम करो सर, 1 and 2 भी है, 1 and 3 है, 1 2 3 all है. Let's do this sir. चलो चेक करते हैं. Number of difference between the number of sold and unsold like television is between this. Sir, ये तो बहुत simple है. Sir, how many total televisions? Televisions are, sir, 35%. Of what? Of total, that is 12,000. So 12,000 into 35 by 100. Sir. So if you calculate, so 35 into this, like that is 350, or I can write there is 1 0, meaning sir 3500, and 35 twos are 7, meaning 70, and there is 0. So it is 4200 televisions were sold, or like were manufactured. Now out of that, how many were sold? Only 20% were sold. So sold will be how much, sir? Sir, 20% means 1/5. Sold is 840. Like the 1/5 of that, and unsold will be what, sir? The remaining. So you can calculate, sir, 4200 minus 840. You can either do this or you can do 4 by 5. That also works. 4 by 5 also works. 840 into 4. So 0, this is 6, this is 9, sir, 3, this is, sir, how much? Like this is 3, right? 3360. Now if you take the difference, 3360 minus 840, it is at 20 here, and 33.8 means 2520. So meaning second statement is not correct. It is not between 2000 and 2500. Why? We got this to be greater than 2500. So option 2 cannot be the answer. And once option 2 cannot be the answer, so A cannot be my answer and this cannot be my answer. You see, I don't need to check 3. I do not need to check 3. This has to be my correct answer because that is the only possibility. That is our only possibilities. Now again, very complicated in terms of calculations, but not very difficult. चलो let's mark it ना sir. एक बार mark कर लेते इसको. Option 3 आया ना. You see, that's our correct answer. That is most definitely our correct answer. That is most definitely correct. Now again, all the other questions of this you can figure out because you see, at the end of the day, we have been able to figure out everything. We know value of x, we know value of y, we know the total 100A meaning 12,000. So we know everything. Any question they throw at us, yes, we might need to like calculate a couple of lines, but that's all. That's the 100, that's most actually. That is at most. Clear, sir? Clear, I hope. Chalo. So this was our first set of DI. First set of, or the first very good question. First question which was pretty good. I hope this is absolutely clear. चलो थोड़ा आगे बढ़ते हैं sir. Sir, this is a question that has been asked. This is a question that they have asked us. Very simple question. Now you see, in RBI, let me say this one. Sometimes choosing the question is very important. In my paid batches also I've said this multiple times. It is more important to know which questions to attempt than to know which questions not. Like more important to know which questions not to attempt than to know which questions to attempt. कौन सा छोड़ना है, that plays a very vital role. ठीक है, चलो. Two trains P and Q running in opposite direction with these lengths, okay, cross each other in time more than 10, acha, less than 15. So first of all, opposite directions they are running. So if they are, say, P and Q, speed of P is, let's say, small p and Q is small q. So this is their relative velocities or relative speed. Why? Because they both are moving in the opposite direction. Now, what is the distance they need to cover in order to cross each other? The distance that they need to cover is the sum of their lengths. 120 plus 150 is 270. So time will be distance by speed. That is somehow given between 10 to 15, sir. यही तो है, calculate कर दो, sir. So एक काम करते हैं, sir. P plus Q let's take up by 270. Sir, if you say x greater than y, so what happens when you take reciprocal, sir? So this sign also changes. So just change the sign. So it becomes 1 by 10, it becomes 1 by 15. Next line, I need to get rid of this 270, so multiply 270 in the whole in equation, in all the sides. So this gets cancelled. So P plus Q is the sum of the speeds that can be between 15 ones are 15, 15 eights are 120, and this is 27. So देखो ना 18 and 27 in between, that will be your answer, option A. Option A between 18 and 27. They are asking the range for P and Q, like P plus Q. Sir, वही answer होगा, sir. Let's check. Yes, sir. That is our answer. You see, this was not a calculative question. This was not a very difficult question. Very simple actually. Clear, sir? Clear? Sir, they are asking you this. चलो देखते हैं. Now, number series. Contain one missing term each. So here P is the missing term, Q is the missing term, and they are asking something around PQR. ठीक है, वो देखेंगे. Not very difficult, this one as well. So 15, so I'm just writing it. 15, 17, 11, 23, dash, that is P, and 33, sir. So let's just see like what is first things first. ये plus minus का चक्कर है. Why? Because you see suddenly 11 is less than 15 or 17 or 23. अचानक से घट गया. So something is getting plus, something is getting minus. Also there is no chance of getting a product based series. Why? Because I told you guys product based series, the thumb rule there is generally the next term is greater or less than 100, like half or double, a minimum. So this is plus 2, sir. This is minus 6. This is how much, sir? Minus 12, right? Sorry, plus 12. Sir, कुछ तो दिख रहा है, sir. Sir, we are saying something. Sir, this is just like for the time being, avoid this. Avoid the signs. 2 and 6 gap of 4. 6 and 12 gap of 6. By that logic, that this gap must be 8. The next gap must be 10. So if this gap is 8, sir, that means 12 and 8 will be 20. But again, plus, so it will be minus 20. And this gap should be, sir, 20 and 10, that is 30, sir. So, but again, it should be plus 30. Let's see, now, sir, 23 minus 20 gives you 3. And 3 plus 30 gives you 33. Yes. So, I'm quite confident the value of P for this is 3, sir. P ka value 3 aaya, I'm 100% confident, because the second, like if I go from front and or if I go from back, both are kind of matching. In both the situations, we are matching that, sir, P equal to 3. No doubts there. Absolutely no doubts there. Chalo, thoda aage badhe. I'm just erasing this because I need the space. So I just know P is 3. Remember. Next series, sir. 48, 98. I don't know, this is Q. 398, 798, 1598. Sir, all are 98 at the end. But yeah. Sir, this is how much, sir? This is, I guess, 800, yes, sir. This is how much, sir? 390, 400 to 800. 400, sir. This is how much, sir? This is plus 50. This is plus 50. I don't know these two. Sir, anything double kuch dikh raha hai, sir? 50, then if I say this is 100, then if I say this is 200, then 400, then 800. It's very simple. You see, double chal raha hai, sir. So if I do this, Q is coming out to be 98 plus 100, that is 198. So wo bhi humko mil gaya, sir. Very simple. Now, once I know P and Q, we can answer anything. Sir, P and R are positive integers. R is in between 14 and 18. P plus R. Sir, ये तो बहुत simple है. So, this is between 14 and 18. So, if I add P to this, P is 3. So, I need to add 3 to both sides. So, that will become 17 and 21. So, P plus R has to be between these two, meaning not equal. 17 and 21, these two values they cannot take. So, if the possible values are 18, 19 and 23 values only. Sir, only 18 is possible, 20 is possible, 16 is not possible. 1 and 2, option D is the answer. Option D is the answer, which is 1 and 2. That's the possible answer for P plus R. देखो यही है, बहुत difficult कुछ है ही नहीं sir. Again, remember, sir, this is a set. P is 3, Q is 198. भूल मत जाना. Let me write, sir. P is 3, Q is 198. P plus Q is one of the roots of this equation. बहुत simple, sir. Sir, P plus Q means P plus Q is 201, sir. P plus Q is 201. That is one of the roots. So they are asking K. Meaning you just put the value of x equal to 201 in it. So 201 whole square minus 5k plus 13 into x is how much, sir? X is 201 minus 45 into 201 plus 12 is 0, sir. Now ये calculation थोड़ा गड़बड़ है. But again what I'll suggest ना, you see all these options they are like this. अच्छा 45k था ना, एक गड़बड़ मैंने किया सर. This is not 201, 45k. चलो let's see, sir. So let's use the unit digit if we can. I'm not 100% sure because division है ना थोड़ा गड़बड़ हो सकता है. But again, let's check if this doesn't work, then देखेंगे. Division में generally unit digit technically you should not use, but again, otherwise I need to do the entire calculation. एक बार check कर लेते हैं. Sir, 1 here minus 5k plus 13 into sir 1 here minus 45k. No sir, let's not use this. इधर गड़बड़ आएगा. You like at least we have to do couple of lines of calculations. So 201 square निकालो sir. Why 201 square? Base method I've shown you. So 201 square is 1 more than 200. So just square of that is 01. So 201 plus 2 is 202. Double is sir 404. So that's the square of 201. 40401 minus 5 into 201. 201 by 2 into say 10. Into 5 means into 10 by 2. So that is 100.5. So that is 1005k minus 201 into 13 sir. 13 2s are 26. That is 2600 and 13 sir. 2623. So 2613 minus 45k plus 12 is equal to 0. चलो थोड़ा आगे बढ़ते हैं सर. तो यही तो प्रॉब्लम है, जगह नहीं है कैलकुलेशन का. अच्छा, I'm just getting rid of this. ठीक है, I'm just getting rid of this stuff. This is our calculation. अरे यार, बाकी पार्ट्स कहाँ चला गया? अरे सर, एक छोटा सा गड़बड़ हो गया. ये भी तो एक एक करके आएगा सर. आगे सर, ये this part was done. समझ देखा, एक like this is going with this. चलो चलो क्या ही करा. और let me write on one more line. Sir, this is 1000 and this is this. So 1050k. I'm taking this to right hand side. That is equal to sir 26 this is 2613 minus and a plus, so it becomes 2601 sir. ठीक है. Now this 40401 minus 2601. So 0101 is 00. So this is 8 times this is 3, that is 37. 37,800. That's simple. Sir, 105 से डायरेक्ट जाएगा क्या सर? 105. Let's see sir. 3s are this. 36 I guess will be the answer. Yes sir, 36 is the answer. 36 is the answer. Direct चला जा रहा है sir. So option number 136 is definitely your correct answer. You see, just use this, use your brain a little bit. You were getting this. 30, I'm saying 105 into 3 is 305, like 315. तो उधर से start होगा and you just go ahead. Clear sir? Clear sir? So this was, you see, just they are giving you questions where the calculation is big. You need to do a few steps. That's all. That's all. So again, this is very simple. We all know Q was 198, I guess, and P was 3. So Q by P is this. Remind me if I'm wrong. 3 6 are 18 and 3 6 are 18. So 66 is the answer option. This was an easier question. This was a much easier question, sir. Not very difficult if you have done the first two. This question. So again, you see, out of 3 questions, this particular set, I guess, had 3 questions. 3 questions. So this 1, 2, 3. So this question was not difficult. This was a little calculative. And this was a very simple question. So ultimately 2 questions were very much easily doable and 1 question was a little bit on the calculative side. That's all. ये तो आएगा ही. Sir, इसको आ जाओ sir. Let's see. Series 1, Series 2, Series 3, sum of wrong terms. I guess this is 1 question. Yes. So that means the calculations will not be that difficult. I don't think so. So let's see. 35 plus 37. I'm just writing it here. Okay, I'm not 72 and this. अच्छा एक काम करेंगे sir. Let me write it. Otherwise, it will be difficult for you to understand. Wrong terms भी तो चाहिए. 287 wrong terms में ना sometimes if first 2-3 wrong terms है तो गड़बड़ होता है, समझ में नहीं आता. So let's see. एक चीज just by looking at this I'm quite certain double plus 1 का चक्कर है. Because these two it is into 2 plus 1, I can see the same pattern here as well. You see 28 like this is 574 plus 1. But sir here it is not. Acha here, acha sir, this is the wrong term. So you see into 2 plus 1 if I do it should be 71. 71 into 2 plus 1 you see 142 plus 1. So that means the 72 is the wrong term, correct should be 71. But again they are asking sum of wrong terms. So first series the wrong term is 72. Second में आ जाओ sir. Sir gap of 1, the gap of how much sir? This is 5. The gap of this is how much sir? 90, so for 25 sir. Array sir 5 powers. 5 powers sir. You see gap of 1 means 5 to the power 0. This is 5 to the power 1. This is 5 to the power 2. So the next gap should be like 5 cube, that is 125. Let's see na sir. 447, 322, it is 125 actually. 5, 2, 1. So this is 125. So next should be sir 625. 447 plus 625. 7, 5, 12, 1. 7, 1, 11, 72. So ये गड़बड़ है. This is the wrong term. It should have been 1172, but it's only 972. So 972 is the second, like the wrong term of the second series. चलो let's move on. चलो इसका देखते हैं. This is plus 37. 37 ना, हाँ सर 37. This is minus 35. This is again 35 and 25 is एक second. 40, 30, 37, no, ठीक. Sir, minus 35, 135 and 162. That will be, sir, 135 plus 30 is 165 minus 27. Or rather, plus 27. And this is how much, sir? 162 minus 117, sir. So, 120 to 162 is, sir, 42, 42 and, sir, 345. So, this is minus 45. Achha, I can get a 30 plus 37 plus 27 minus this. So next should be sir 154. So it should be plus 27 plus 17. So plus 17 if I do I am getting 134. But here it is plus 37 itself. Plus 37 itself. 17 आया नहीं. Achha, that means in between somewhere we are having the problem. I guess ये दोनों में problem है sir. Because if I say this, you see ये बन जाएगा plus 37 and then automatically it will become minus 35. I hope so. So if I do this ना, एक काम करते sir, 1, 2, so this is 135 plus 37 if I do, I will end up getting 172. No, गड़बड़ हो जाएगा sir. This will be tricky. No sir, this is not going because then minus 35 नहीं minus 55 हो जा रहा है. So let's do one thing then. Let us change something. ये change ना करके then sir let's change this ना sir. So this minus 35 is coming between these two, 170 and 135. Sir, 170 ko if I write 180, let's say. So it becomes plus 47 and 180 means this will be minus 45, sir. Okay, minus 45, 180, then again it becomes minus, no sir, ये भी नहीं चलेगा. Then next one. This is also not matching, not giving us anything, because you see the problem here, it is giving us two different logics. ठीक है, 170 को भी we are not taking because that is also, it is giving logic somewhere, not giving logic in somewhere else. 135 को let's do, so 133, I'm just writing it like this, 170 gap of plus 37. ये 35 को sir let's make it 45. If I want to make it 45, so it was अच्छा 45 means 170 से 45 means 125. So minus 45. 125 to next number is 162. How much gap, sir? 25 and 12 plus 37. हाँ sir, अभी सही है. You see, it is plus 37 minus 45 plus 37. Rest of the stuff is already ready. So my incorrect or the wrong term was 135. It should have been 125. तब जाके आ रहा है. So 135 is the other round. Calculate कर दो sir. थोड़ा tricky है, I know. But again, you see, you don't need to like do the whole stuff. Just you take the unit digits. 5, 2, 2, 9, sir. So which option ends in 9, sir? Option B ends in 9. वही answer. वही answer होगा, sir. There is no other possibility. Absolutely no other. But again, you see, this was a थोड़ा दिमाग लगाने वाला question. And number series, when I've told you guys, I told this कि number series questions will be like this. You cannot just expect कि भाई number series का questions एक एक line में बन जाए. ठीक है? अच्छा. So I'm just doing this. I hope it is like visible to everyone. I've just like taken one like kind of zoomed out. So data sufficiency questions, I told you, it's all about you need to work your brain. Do not solve the entire sets. पूरा data sufficiency का सारा sets बनाएंगे बैठ के, तब तो पूरा दिन चला जाएगा सर. It will take the whole day. We will not be doing that. What we will be doing? चलो देखते हैं सर. एक second. Sir, let's see. Sir, let's understand. Distance between stations P and Q is D. Okay. A passenger train traveling from P to Q. Goods train Q to P. Okay. So P is here, Q is here. Distance is D. Passenger train इधर जा रहा है sir. Goods train इधर जा रहा है. Now, ratio of the speeds of passenger train is 5x kilometer per hour, 3x kilometer per hour, because 5 ratio 3 given sir. Then they are asking, D plus 50 means they are ultimately asking the value of D. D का value निकालो. That's the question. Statement 1. Time taken after passenger and goods train time taken after which passenger and goods train will meet at station R is 5 hours. At passenger train starts traveling from P to R via station Q. The goods train start traveling, meaning that R is somewhere like here. So they are like moving in the same direction. Same direction means what will happen? We will get what? Like relative speed will be 5x minus 3x. That's all. But sir, any idea about distance? Because D is the distance that we need. So there is absolutely no idea given about D in the first statement. So first statement says sir nahi aayega. Combination might be. I don't know. Let's see. But again, let's check the other two statements first. Passenger train crosses this much in this. Sir, if this is given, acha, and the goods train can cross Jammu Tawai Express, which is this much of length, running in opposite in this much speed in this. So meaning sir, from these two, we are getting speeds. We will be getting the speeds given we know the lengths of the train. Because you see, they have told you only the length of the bridge and the length of the other express, that is Jammu Tawai Express. Okay? So that is only given, nothing else. But again, time is given, so distance by time will give me speeds. Speed meaning 5x, 2x, 5x, 3x, like the value of x. So let's see statement 3. So again, first of all, using only statement 2, we are not getting any answers, like nowhere close to even D. Now, sum of the lengths is given. You see, the thing that we are waiting for, length चाहिए. टाइम टेकन बाय बोथ ट्रेन्स टू मीट इज दिस। सर मीटिंग का टाइम मिल गया, मतलब सर 5 विद दिस स्पीड ऑफ 5x into this time plus 3x into this time, दोनों मिलके if both have traveled together they will cover the entire d kilometer now, because let's say they are meeting here. So the passenger train has traveled from P to this point, goods train has traveled from P to this point. So meaning both, if you take the sum of the distance that both the trains have traveled, that gives you what, sir? That gives you your total distance, the value of capital D. So that means simply socho. Sir, from here we will get something, but here in order to get D, we need the value of x. And x, from where we are getting x? Sir, from statement 2 we were getting x, because speed is to x. So meaning if I take these two statements together, I am getting my answer. Whereas this statement 1 kaise bhi statement 1 is giving us a new complete different story. So we cannot figure it out. We will not be able to do anything. So sir, statement 2 and 3 together will be the answer. You see, I've not solved the question, and I'll say this to everyone. Please do not solve the question. It's all about understanding whether the question can be answered. What is that answer? Nobody is asking of you. So जो पूछ नहीं रहे ऐसे ही questions इतने बड़े बड़े. So do not delve into that. Sir, next question. 3 persons. अच्छा, again just a quick request. If you are if you want कि सर थोड़ा fonts बड़ा कर दीजिए, just do let me know. I'll do that. ठीक है? Now this is the most comfortable I feel, that is I have taken this. 3 persons A, B, C together can finish in 10 days. चलो बढ़िया. A is working with this efficiency, this efficiency, this efficiency. No worries. I need the efficiency of A, B, C, and A, B, and C. Find the time taken, all of them like in original efficiencies. Okay, sir. Not difficult. So ratio of original efficiency of A and B given, sir. But C I don't know. C I do not know, sir. Correct? But the problem क्या है? Sir, we know A, B, C together they can work in this. ठीक है? एक ये याद रखो. Statement 2 में आ जाओ, sir. Time taken by B and C together to finish the work when working this is this. So I can figure out the efficiencies of B plus C. B plus C given, sir. B and C. And using from this information, I know, if I know time, I know like efficiency of A plus B plus C. So A plus B plus C I know, B plus C I know, I can figure out A as well. I can figure out A as well, meaning from this information I can figure out B as well because ratio. And if I know A and B, like from this information I can figure out C as well. So meaning first two statements ko mila ke I can get answer. Let's see statement 3, sir. A alone is this much more than C alone. Sir, that means here also A and C ka some information I know. I know the information about A and C. Sir, please understand. You know A and C, and here you know B and C. Here already A plus B plus C to pata hi hai. So here like from this to 2 and 3 also I am getting the answer. Also A and B given, sir, in the first, and A plus B plus C to always be. So from there also I am getting. So any two statements se hi hamara answer aa ja hai. Just take either 1, 2, 2, 3, 1, 3, everything works. So if I do this, option D is 100% my correct answer. You see, I'm just using concepts. I'm not solving a single line. थोड़ा दिमाग कुल चला रहे, just that. Clear, sir? Next one. Next one, sir. 3 different colors. Acha. Probability of drawing a blue is this. Ratio of red and green are sir. 3 colors are blue, red, and green. Okay. What is the total number of balls? Acha, in these situations, remember, sir, ये नीचे 24 है ना. So total number of balls will be either 24 or multiple of 24. Meaning 24 2s are 48, 96, so on and so. कुछ ना कुछ आएगा. एक काम करेंगे सर, अच्छा लेट्स नॉट डू लाइक गेट अहेड ऑफ आवरसेल्व्स. Average of total number of balls in three colors is 8. So total 24. Sir, that was your question. So one alone to sufficient. One alone sufficient means A can be answer, B can be answer, this is not, D can be answer, this is not. So I've just, so this is a question now having three options. Two balls are drawn randomly from the bag and probability that the both balls are green is this. Array sir, बहुत simple. So how whatever was the number of green balls, because the ratio I know. So I, and honestly speaking, I can see it is 9, 10 and this 6, 9, 10 and 5. If I see like ratio rate to green is 9, 9 and 10 and 5. देखो automatically it is giving you 24. आप बोलोगे अरे बहुत बढ़िया. So it is kind of 5x, 9x, 10x like that. Now they are saying two balls are drawn completely. So again from here, two balls means a 10x, let's say. So 10x C2 divided by the entire thing, that is 24 C2. So ultimately what I am saying, from here can I figure out x? Once I figure out x, I know how many balls are there. So this is also alone like efficient, like sufficient. So that means 1 and 3, so this cannot be the answer. This can be answer, this can be answer. Let's check 3 sir. One ball is drawn, probability ball, अरे sir, ये भी either blue or red. Sir, इधर थोड़ा problem है. It is blue or red, meaning I am taking out anything from here. I am taking out anything from here. एक second. Either blue or red, na sir? हाँ, either blue and red or red means sir, I can either take 5 or I can take 9. But the problem, sir, I don't know G. So if I go with this 5x plus 9x C2 divided by total is how much, sir? 24x. अच्छा ये भी लिखना भूल गया. C2. That is giving you 7 by 12. ठीक है. 14x C2. So let's just do one thing now. 14x into 14x minus 1 by 24x into 24x minus 1. That is 7 by 12, sir. Just a second. Huh? 7 2s are this, 12 2s are this. This is gone. No, sir. ये थोड़ा. So let's see. 14x minus 1 equal to 24x minus 1. So 10x equal to 2. X का value आ रहा है 1 by 5. That is not possible, sir. That is not possible. Number of balls girl. Sir, only 1 and 2 will follow. Third वाला नहीं होगा. So always remember, and or वाला case है in this selection questions. So you just need to check. Sometimes these values will not match with the other values. तो वो गड़बड़ हो गया. ठीक है सर. I am quite certain कि सर 1 and 2 alone are sufficient. Third से नहीं आएगा सर. Third will not give you a correct answer. Perfect. Moving on, sir. Sir, again, data DS khatam, equation 1, equation 2, very RBI. Sir, what is given? One of the roots of 2 is this, sir. Badhiya. Put it down. So, meaning, sir, y I can put as 2 by 3. So, 2 by 3 square means 4 by 9. 4b by 9 minus 8 times y is 2 by 3 plus 4 is 0, sir. Chalo, calculation 4b by 9. So this is 16 by 3, 16 minus 4. Sorry, 12, 4 by 3. ये आ रहा है, sir. Sir, very simply I can say b is 3. B is 3, sir. Keep this in mind. And also I need to figure out the value from here. So my equation becomes 3y square minus 8y plus 4 is 0. So 6 plus 2 में 8 आ जा रहा है, sir. So what is the value of y? What is the value? So 6 and 2 by 3 by 3. So it is 2 comma 2 by 3. And you see this 2 by 3 was already given. So ये आ गया. Now both a and b are positive. Okay, perfect. The ratio of the highest root of 1 and highest root of 2 is this. Highest root of equation 2 is 2. So ये 4 parts का value है 2. So 7 parts का value होगा 7 by 2. You see, by divided by 2. So the meaning again equation 1 का एक root मिल गया sir. that is 7 by 2. Put it here, sir. A into 7 by 2 means 49 by 4 minus 7 nines are 63 by 2 and sir plus 7 is equal to 0. So 49A by 4 becomes 63 minus 14, that is again sir 49 by 2. So A value is 2, sir. A is 2. Now if A is 2, let's not keep anything for end. वो ये वैल्यू में निकाल लेते हैं इक्वेशंस, द रूट्स. सर ए एक्स स्क्वायर विल बी 2x स्क्वायर माइनस 9x प्लस 7. आई विल से सर ये तो एक लाइन में आ जाएगा. द वैल्यू ऑफ x इज हाउ मच सर? सर 7 plus 2 is giving you 9. So it is 7 and 2 and by divided by this coefficient by 2 by 2. 7 by 2 is 1, another is 1. So anything we can answer. Smallest root of equation 1, smallest root of equation 2. So smallest root of equation 1 is 1, smallest root of equation 2 is 2 by 3. So 1 ratio 2 by 3, meaning sir 3 ratio 2 is the answer, option 1. Option 1 is the answer. First question done. Next one, sir. A plus B value, sir. A plus B, B is 3, A is 2. So again, just mark it as 5. Khatam, sir. Next, sir. They are asking one equation. Now, this question I'm giving you guys as homework because, sir, we know everything. We know A, B, both. So just put down the value, just solve once. I've solved 3 like equations. एक मैं आपको दिया. Perfect, sir. Perfect, sir. Chalo, let's move on again. Next one. Double dash questions. Multiple we have done in our classes. Sir, 4 options. देखते check करते. Sir, I told you in double dash, if you are dealing with 2 dashes, na, most of the time it more like makes actually more sense that you solve it like by taking xy, because 2 unknown, 2 wala equations we can very easily figure out. But that is not exactly the case if there are more than 2 like dashes, because then if I go with x, y, z, more number of values will be there, like more number of variables, and like not many of us are comfortable with like by taking 2, 3, 4, 5 variables. तो थोड़ा इसमें variable ले सकते हैं, but for like bigger questions it's easier. You put down the values and check. इधर भी आप कर सकते हैं. If you want, you can just put down the values 84 here and 2 here. You see if the like statement is matching. But again, I feel better होगा if I put something, because that way we can check everything at once. So x liters of milk. अच्छा 7 ratio 5. अच्छा एक काम करो सर. Let's not take x, let's take 12x because calculations will be easier. And how much liters of water? Y liters of water. चलो. So understand. How much milk is there? How much water is there? So out of 12x, milk and water, sir, 7x, 5x. That is the advantage of taking 12x. Now, milkman sold 36 liters. In these 36 liters, he has sold milk as well as water. So milk कितना जाएगा sir? 36 into 7 parts out of 7 plus 5, 12 parts. Meaning 21 liters milk चला गया sir. So minus 21 liters and water sir minus 15 liters. 21 plus 15 is 36. Now added 5 liters of pure milk sir and y liters of water sir. This ratio is given as 4 ratio 3. यही तो question है. 7x minus 21 plus 5 means minus 16. And sir 5x plus y minus 15, that is equal to 4 by 3. Now please understand, first value is for 12x, second value is for y. Chalo sir, let's take 84. So 12x and 84, x is 7 sir. 7 12s are 84. So if I put 7 sir, 7 7s are 49 here. Minus 16. First things first sir, odd minus even always is odd. It can never be a multiple of 4. ये कभी भी sir 4 का multiple हो ही नहीं सकता. So option A cannot be my answer. So meaning option like this B cannot be this answer. Sir 108 लेते हैं. 12 9s are 108 and 9 7s are 63. Again sir, odd minus even can never be a multiple of 4. Sir ये भी नहीं हो सकता. So B, B and D nothing. C and D में ही आंसर छुपा है. Sir 12 12s are this. लग रहा है ये हो जाएगा. 12 12s are 144. So if you take 12 12s are 144, so x is 12. So 7 12s are 84 minus 16. कितना आ रहा है सर देखते हैं. Sir, 84 minus 14 is sir 70, it is 68. So 68, 17 fours are 68. 4 का multiple है sir. अच्छा, so it can be the answer. I'm not calculating. Calculate कर सकते हैं, but again I'm not doing it. बाद में देखेंगे. सर इसका देख लेते हैं सर. 8 12s are 96. So 7 8s are 56 minus 16. ये भी सर 40 है. So multiple तो है. C और D both are. So एक बार अभी चेक करना है. C चेक करते आ जाओ. Because you see there only C and D का option है. So there is no possibility both are correct. Because that is not even there in the option. So chalo sir, let's check for C. So it was sir, it was 68 in the numerator by. So 5 12s are 60 minus 15 plus y is how much sir? Y is 3. Let's see sir, 68. This is sir 45 plus 3 48. 4 17s are this. 12s are 7. No sir, ये नहीं है. So option D has to be the answer. Option D must be the answer because option C is not giving us the correct values. So option D, that is C, option C, that is only D statement is the correct answer. Okay, so I'm not checking it because you see ये अगर fail होगा तो like whatever is remaining that has to be the answer. Clear sir? Clear I hope. I hope it is absolutely clear. Moving on sir. Sir आप देखो 1 2 3 4 gaps. बाप रे बाप. आप बोलोगे सर पागल हो जाएंगे. नो डोंट वरी, यू विल नॉट गेट मैड. वो आप पागल नहीं हो. देखते सर दिस मच डाउनस्ट्रीम डिस्टेंस इन दीज 2 hours. अगेन प्लीज डू नॉट टेक XYZW. खुद पागल हो जाओगे. रादर अंडरस्टैंड द क्वेश्चन, ट्राई टू सॉल्व इट इजीली. अपस्ट्रीम स्पीड ऑफ बोट A is 2 km/h less than upstream of boat B. अच्छा, and stream is the same. So boat A upstream speed is 2 kilometers less than the upstream speed of boat B. Understand sir? I don't know so x of A because you know still water I told you x and the speed of the stream is always y. So upstream will be sir x of A minus y sir because y stream is same for both. It is equal to xb minus y. X of meaning the speed in still water for boat B minus 2. करके देखो सर ये दो cancels. So xa equal to xb minus 2. First things first. चलो. Boat B whose speed in still water is this. अरे वो भी दिया है. Boat B का speed in still water is 20. So xb the value is 24. So xa comes out to be how much sir? 24 minus 2, that is 22. Khatam. Now, speed of boat A in still water, meaning this 22 is 120% more, meaning sir, it is 120% more, means it is 220% of speed of the stream. So that is why. Sir, that means 22 is equal to 220 by 100 into y. You see, it's very simple. 22 gone. Sir, y का value आ गया 10. So we have figured out almost everything. Now ये time दोनों देख लेते हैं. आ जाओ. Sir, 240. Sir, both are in downstream. So how much time? 240 divided by this is for boat A. Speed is 22 plus this is like 10. So this is 32. Sir. ये इतना टाइम लगेगा. So 8 4s are this, 830, so 15 by 2, 7.5 hours is the answer. So, sir, only B and C can be the answer. A, D, E, get rid of them. And you see, I don't actually, ये चार gap का question है ही नहीं. Why? Because you see the second values are only different. I'll just check this and I'll get my answer. So boat B, 340 divided by XB is this downstream and this is Y. So total is 34 sir. Sir ये 10 आएगा sir. Second gap में 10 है कहाँ? Option C में. That's your answer sir. So again it was a pseudo question, pseudo 4 gap question. It is actually 2 gap question. Very simple question, सब कुछ दिया है. So that is how you solve your question. खत्म. हो गया sir खत्म. चलो let's move on. Let's move on sir. सर सेम क्वेश्चंस. Perimeter of a rectangle whose length and breadth are in this ratio, square is this and the side is this. अच्छा, ये बहुत ही सिंपल क्वेश्चन, ये तो स्किप करना चाहिए था मेरे को. अच्छा, बिफोर वी गो इनटू दिस, एक काम करें सर, ये बहुत सिंपल है. लेट्स, और एक डीआई बचा है. लेट्स कंप्लीट दैट डीआई फर्स्ट. ठीक है, ये भी बहुत सिंपल है. डीआई पहले खत्म कर लेते हैं. या दिस वन, because the DI, because in this particular year, this particular shift, there were only 2 sets of DIs. So both the sets were quite standard. Everybody, please read the question first. Meanwhile, let me just take up a page in the board so that I can explain it better. मैं screenshot ले लेता हूँ सर. Just a second. So I'm just giving you one question so that you can have a think on this. Sir, this is this. Achha, you guys can't see it abhi. Sir, I hope you guys can see the question. I hope you guys can see the definite question. चलो सर देखो. Sir, couple of things are given. Total salary, DA, total incentive. ये incentive is extra. ये थोड़ा गड़बड़ करेगा. अच्छा, allowance, DNS, this. Monthly total salary is basic plus DA. अच्छा, basic नहीं है. तो एक काम करो सर. Let us do one thing. Let us do one thing in that case. Let us do one thing. So I'm just taking a small little screenshot and I'll expand my table like from here. I will expand my table from here, sir. So this is the table. So what I'm asking, कि काम करते हैं sir. So let's add a couple of columns to this. Okay. Now what is that? Sir, basic का column sir चाहिए. We need a column for putting down the basic. And there are 2 articles A and B. उन दोनों के लिए भी let's take a column. बेसिक इज द मोस्ट इंपॉर्टेंट. ए भी हम नहीं भी करेंगे तो चलेगा. ठीक है, चलो लेट्स कैलकुलेट नाउ. सर बेसिक प्लस डीए इज इक्वल टू टोटल. नाउ इट हैज नथिंग टू डू विथ इंसेंटिव. बेसिक डीए दैट्स नथिंग टू डू विथ, दिस इज टोटल सैलरी ओनली. नाउ सम वैल्यूज आर गिवन. डीए इज 25% ऑफ देयर बेसिक. सो मीनिंग इफ माई बेसिक इज से लाइक डीए इज एक्स, that is 25, meaning 1/4 of basic, meaning ये 4x है, this will be 5x. Understand this situation. So meaning if this is 2100 sir, basic has to be 4 times of that and this has to be 5 times of that. देखो अच्छे से, simple thing. Total is 12,500. So this is 5x. So DA will be sir 2,500, 1/5 of that, because 5x is this, x is how much, and this has to be sir 10,000, 4x. देखो हम how I am calculating. Now for each person, incentive is based on selling 2 products A and B, like, and they are 12 and 15% of their basics. Basic salary का 12% and like 15%. वो हम जाएंगे. So this is the situation. This is the situation now. Sir, this is given. चलो ठीक है, सही है. अभी this is the situation now. This is the number of A, B and stuff they have told us. माया इसका. अच्छा और कुछ दिया है सर. अच्छा एक चीज मैं देखना भूल गया. देखो माया's basic is 30% more than Survi's basic. सर सुरभि का बेसिक क्या था? सुरभि's बेसिक इज 10,000. So Maya's basic is 30% more, means 13,000. Now if I know this, so आप बताओ sir, what will be DA sir? DA will be 13,000 by 4 na sir. So 4 3s are 12, 10, 4 2s are 8, 4 5s are this and 0. So this is DA, that is 3250, and totals are then 16,250. But again, Rakhi का कुछ नहीं दिया है. Rakhi, about Rakhi we absolutely have zero idea. चलो ठीक है, राखी का ओनली इंसेंटिव पार्ट भी नो. आ जाओ सर, अभी लेट्स सी नंबर ऑफ आइटम ए सोल्ड बाय राखी. ओके, राखी है एंड सर दीपा है. आइटम्स ए है, बी है. राखी नंबर ऑफ आइटम्स ए सोल्ड इज 20% मोर देन दीपा. अच्छा, दीपा इज लेट्स से 5x. अच्छा, x तो आई शुड नॉट टेक, 5a आई एम टेकिंग. ठीक है, so Rakhi will be 20%, 1/5 more, that is 6a. ठीक है, and number of item B sold by Rakhi. Okay, item B sold by Rakhi, that is half of Maya sir. So if Maya is selling say B number of articles, or rather 2B number of articles, so Rakhi is half of that, so Rakhi is selling B. So Rakhi ka both we know, and you see one simple logic here you need to understand. Number of items are this A, B, C and stuff. Number of items are these A, B, C and stuff. So they has to be always integers. रुक जाओ भाई एक सेकंड, just a second. चलो, so they have to be what sir? They have to be integers without fail. A, B, stuff and stuff, everything has to be integers. थोड़ा calculate करते आ जाओ, because we have information about Rakhi and this information is only about incentives. And देखो Rakhi का incentives also we know, and we know about Maya as well. Maya का भी तो हम निकाल सकते हैं, right? Maya का भी I figure out. एक काम करो सर, माया का वी नो एवरीथिंग ना, माया का ही लेते हैं. आप पहले आ जाओ सर, लेट्स टेक दिस फॉर माया. ये वैल्यूज हम बाद में आते, बिकॉज वंस आई नो मायाज देन आई कैन फिगर आउट राखीज वेरी सिंपली. ठीक है, सो लेट्स टेक दिस सर. 12% ऑफ बेसिक फॉर माया. सो नाउ आई डोंट नो हाउ मेनी आइटम्स माया हैज सोल्ड ऑफ ए एंड बी. लेट्स टेक सर m items here, n items here. So m items Maya has sold. So for every item, Maya gets, sir, how much sir? Maya gets 12%. Maya gets 12% for every item. 12% of what? 12% of 13,000. So for m articles or m items of type A, Maya will get m into 12%. Plus for every type items of type B, 15%, and she has sold n, so n into 15% of 13,000. ये टोटल है सर 12,480 का. सर लेट्स फिगर इट आउट सर. एक काम करते सर, परसेंटेज ऑफ 13,000 मीन्स 00, because percentage means by 100. I'm just getting rid of that. So again 1 0 here, 1 0 here, 1 0 here. So it is और क्या हो सकता है सर? 13 I am taking common, and 4 अच्छा 3 also I can take common. So if I do this, I am getting 4m here, I am getting 5n here. That is equal to 1248. So 3 second, 3 4s are 12, and sir 3 16s are this. 13 से जाएगा सर? हाँ सर, 13 3s are this. 13 3s are 39. 26 means 2 sir. So I am getting 4m plus 5n is equal to 32. Now again m and n, they must be integers and greater than 0. So let's see na sir, in these situations how you get this. हमेशा याद रखो सर, first figure out the trivial solution, meaning put anything 0 1 the smallest possible value and figure out the other variable in terms of integers, because both m and n are integers here. So I can simply see n को अगर मैं 0 बैठाऊं, 32 is divisible by 4. So m comes out to be 8. But this is not a possible solution because n cannot be 0. That is not given anywhere. So let's put n equal to 1, sir. If I put n equal to 1, 32 minus 5 plus or even minus odd cannot give you even. And if it is not even, it is not divisible by 4. So n cannot be any odd number, sir. So 2 बैठा हो ना sir. So 5 2s are 10. So m becomes 22 by 4. Again, sir, not possible. Why? Because m has to be an integer. 3 तो नहीं बैठा सकते, odd number. Let's put 4 na, sir. So m comes out to be, sir, if I put 4, 4 5s are 12, sir, m is 3. M is 3, sir. Now this is where, perfect. If I put 5, let's check. 25 आ गया, that is, अच्छा 5 तो you cannot be like because odd even वाला problem. If I put 6, m is half, not possible. So only possible pair of m and n is this. बैठा दो sir. So 3 here, 4 here. Now come back here. Now come back here, sir. 2B is the item, B type items that Maya had sold, which I have found out to be 4. So B ka value is 2, sir. So this is 4 and that means this will be 2. This is going to be 2, sir. That is for whom? That is for Rakhi I am taking. So Rakhi B item, sir, sold is 2. That much we have found. Correct? Now again, chalo, let's move on. Now let's come back to the question. Number of type A items. The problem now, that means I have to figure the same thing out for Deepa as well. Deepa का भी नहीं पता. This is only I had done it for say Maya. Deepa का भी कर लो sir. थोड़ा calculative है I know. Sir, I don't know. I'm taking. चलो let's the same. Like take the same thing sir. M and N. ठीक है? वो हो गया. I am reusing the data. अच्छा, if you don't want, let's take PQ. वो भी चलेगा sir. Now PQ if I take. Sir, first things first, 12% of 13,000, not 13,000 now, oh, sorry. I'm talking about Deepa. Deepa is, sir, 8,400 is basic. So 12% of 8,400 into, how many, sir? P plus 15% of 8,400 for how many? Type B items is Q. That total is 6,300, sir. So first things first, I told you percentage of 00, percentage of 00. Sir, again what you can do, sir, 84 is going common and either say, sir, you can take another 3 common. So this is 4P plus 5Q. It is equal to 6,300. Just calculate kar lo, sir, 320,100. 21 fours of this actually. So this is 100. So this is 25, sir. 425, sir. This. So 4P plus 5Q gives you 25. Sir, again P and Q must be what? The same logic. It has to be integers. Sir, trivial solution, sir. Put P equal to 0 because I can see 25 is divisible by this. So Q is 5. Okay. Actually, the rule is isko, sir, like you increase P in terms of the coefficient of Q. You increase Q in terms of coefficient of B. It comes from the concept of slope. But again, let's do trial and error. Works pretty well, sir. P is 1. Again, sir, not divisible by 5. So P has to be, the next one is 5, sir. तभी जाके कुछ हो सकता है. Why? Because you see, any value of P before 5, it will not be a multiple of 5. So if you do that, sir, P is 5 means 4 5s are 20. 20 means Q is 1. 25 minus 20 is 1. Like 5 by 5 is 1. So that is the only feasible pair, sir. P5 Q1, meaning just put it here. Deepa, this is 5, this is 1. Now also you see, Deepa 5A is 5, sir. Meaning A is 1. That means this is 6, sir. Rakhi ka. 6A will be 6. Everything we now know. Now, sir, ye ho gaya, sir. Then what is the difference between the basic salary of Maya and total of Rakhi? Sir, basic salary of Maya to you already know from long ago, it is 13,000. But I need total salary of Rakhi. कैसे आएगा, sir? From this information. 12 to 40 वाला जो information है. So 12 to 40 is what, sir? 1202.40 rupees. It is what, sir? It is total incentive. Incentive कैसे आएगा? Sir, I don't know the basic of Maya. Let's say basic is something, say X, Y, Z, W, whatever. Sir, 6 items of A. Every item gives 12% of the basic. So 12 into 6, that is 72% of the basic. 72% of basic, I don't know, basic is B, let's say, plus. Sir, how 2 items of B, sir? 2 items of B, every item of B gives 15%. So it will be 30%. Of what, sir? Of again B. So meaning total is 112, sorry, 102%, right? 102% of B is 12240. So percentage means by 100 you do. So let's do 102. Ones are 102. So this is 204. That is 120. So B or the basic for like that person, मैं भूल गया, is 12,000. That means the basic Rakhi ka, it is 12,000. So 4x is this. So x DA will be 3,000. Total will be, sir, 15,000. Khatam. So we now know everything. Again, these places we don't really know. Like we don't really need. Nahi chahiye, don't do that. Just calculate now, sir. Just calculate, sir. Basic salary of Maya is 13. Total salary of Rakhi is 15. Sir, difference is 2,000 rupees options. Difference is now 2,000 rupees. That is option number C, sir. देखो, again, I know, थोड़ा मैं at a stretch class ले रहा हूँ, but again, that is because I couldn't take the class yesterday. ठीक है? That's the only reason. चलो, let's mark it, sir. कौन सा था ये? Option C था ना? Option C is correct. देखो, बहुत बड़ा question था, I know. This was a very, very, very big question, right? So that was the first thing. I guess ये हमारा सबसे बड़ा like the DI था, like of this particular chapter. Let's do this too. Let's do a couple of questions only are here. Sir, bag A contains some red balls, bag B some blue balls. They are mixed up together. 2 balls are picked up random. The probability one being red and one being this. Acha. Number of blue is 50% of red. Arey sir. Blue and red. Sir, whatever is red, let's say 2x. Blue is half of that, 50% means half x. Now, let's see, sir. Probab is now 2 balls are picked up. That means 3x C2. Total 3x number of balls because they have been mixed together. Now, out of x second. The probability of that being a blue ball. No, sorry. So, probability of that being a blue ball. So, 3x the total hai. So, blue ball is, sir, x, meaning, sir, xc2. That is this like preferred by total. That is given as 16 over 33. खत्म sir. So, इधर से x का value आ जाएगा sir. कैसे? x into x minus 1 by 2 cancel हो जाएगा. 3x into 3x minus 1 by 2 cancels. 16 by 33. First things first, x gone 3, this 11. So from there I can simply write, sir, 11x minus 11 is equal to 48x. 48x minus 11. 1 second. Sorry, minus 16. गलत तो नहीं किया ना? 37x. No, something is Srishti not about, not till now. अभी तक तो कुछ है नहीं. Very soon you can expect. ठीक है? अच्छा 1 second, just give me 1 second. हमने ना बातों बातों में कुछ गड़बड़ कर दिया. Probability, अच्छा अरे यार 1 ball being red, 1 ball being blue. देखो मैंने सिर्फ इतना पढ़ा. Sir, another ball being blue is a 2x C2. वो देखो हमने लिया ही नहीं सर. Yes, Srishti, you see, I am someone who doesn't really like to speculate. Don't speculate, sister. I'll simply say this. Do not speculate. Just do what you must do. आएगा तो करेंगे. जब भी आएगा, you prepare accordingly. अगर आपको मैं अभी बताऊं कि सर एग्जाम इज काइंड ऑफ आफ्टर लेट्स से अ कपल ऑफ डेज, what will like it will only add up to the pressure. And if I say no, it's 6 months after, it will kind of take like your like urgency, your enthu will take a hit. So don't, जब भी आएगा देखा जाएगा, just do what you are doing. बहुत सारे सब्जेक्ट्स है राइट, मैथ्स इज वन पार्ट ऑफ दैट, सो जस्ट प्रिपेयर अकॉर्डिंगली, करते रहो. So again, like you will never gets any like tentative marks from me, any dates from me. क्यों? पे देखो ultimately it's all about mindset. बहुत difficult exam है. ये तो ऐसा एग्जाम है नहीं कि like you just आज देखा कल हो गया निकल गया एग्जाम, ऐसा नहीं है. You see the level of questions we are doing, it takes time. चलो सर, इधर से हमने एक गलत कर दिया था सर, थोड़ा इसको चेक कर लेते हैं सर. क्या था? हाँ, so 2x C2 and one ball being red and one ball being blue. Perfect सर. अच्छा, तो तब तो एक चीज, ये 2 नहीं है, एक एक करके है ना, because one ball being blue and one ball being this. So if you calculate, it will be 2x into x by 3x into 3x minus 1 by 2 will go up and it will be this 16 by 33. This is 8 sir. ठीक है. Now sir, x cancels 3 and this cancels 2 and this cancels. Sir, 11x comes out to be 12x minus 4. अब जाके सही है. X is 4 sir. So the difference between the number of balls 2x and x ही है. That means the answer is 4. The answer is option 1 4. Answer is option number 1 4. Not difficult. This was a very simple question. This was a very simple question. And again, if you know, if you see, sir, RBI last few years, they are not asking any questions from PNC. Instead, what they are doing, they are mixing PNC into probability. वो लोग probability से ही actually question पूछ रहा है. They are only asking questions from probability. Because if you want to be very good in probability, you have to have a very clear cut idea about PNC. Without that, nobody can be very good. So wahi they are using. Now 7 years ago, the sum of these three persons, P plus Q plus R, I told you always write down the age percentage. So everybody's age will increase by 7. So total increment will be 21. So 31 plus 21 is 52, sir. Khatam, sir. First equation. Present age, P, Q are in integers. Q is eldest, okay. P is 4 years younger. P is 4 years younger to R, okay, sir. R minus 4. The difference between Q and R, okay. Q and R, because Q minus R, why? Because Q is eldest, understand. I'm not writing R minus Q. It is more than 3, but less than 7. They're asking possible age of R. They're asking the possible ages of R. Chalo, there are 3 options, 16, 17, 18. Chalo, ek karke lete hai, sir. I'm taking R is 16. If R is 16, then P is how much, sir? Sir, P is 12. Why? You'll see. R is 16, na, sir. So please understand, from here, Q I can write R plus 3 and R plus 7. So what I've done, R I've added to all 3. So R is now 16 I've taken. So 16 plus 3, 19. 16 plus 7, 20, like how much, sir? 3, sir. Sorry, 22. देखो मैंने 16, that is, sir, 4 3, no, अबे सही तो किया था, 23. Now let's figure out the value of Q from here. These are only the values. So P I know 12 and R I know 16. So P and Q, that will be how much, sir? 12 plus 16, 28. So from here, in this case, R value is 52 minus 28. That is 24, sir. Sorry, Q. This is Q, right? P value I know, R value I know. R is, sir, 16 I take. So Q is 24, which is violating this inequation. So this cannot be my answer. Please understand, it should not violate my equation. Q should be between 19 and 23, but again we are getting 24. नहीं हो सकता. So meaning one wherever you can see, those are not possible. Similarly do it for Q. R equal to 17. So R अगर 17 हुआ sir, so what will happen? Sir R plus 3 will become 20 and this will become 24. ये आएगा 20, ये आएगा 24. And sir, this is P. P will become what sir? 17 minus 4 is 13 sir. And this will become sir, the value of Q from here will become sir, R is 17 and P is 13, that is 30 sir. So Q becomes 22 sir. Q becomes 22. Is it matching sir? Yes sir, it is matching with between 20 and 24. So option B, like 2, can be the answer. So option A can never be the answer. So either E will be answer or C will be answer. That we can decide after checking like this R equal to 18. So R की जगह 18 बैठा दो, in that case it will become 14 sir P. And this will become sir 18 plus 3, that is 21, and this will become 18 plus 5, that is 25. Calculate कर लो sir. Here R Q value from here we are getting what? P is 14 and sir R is 18. 14 and 18 22. So R का value 30 आ रहा है. Sorry 32. 32 means एक second. R का value we are getting 20. So which is like kind of less than 21. नहीं हो सकता. So this is also not possible. So only option 2 is correct. That is option E is your correct answer. Statement 2 is only the correct one. Statement 2 is only the correct one. You see, not very difficult, but again, good quality question. One of the best questions I had encountered, like I have like seen. बहुत बढ़िया question. So let's do one thing. It will be big. The solution will not be very simple. So एक काम करते हैं sir. I am just taking a screenshot to this, like screenshot of this to my board. Otherwise, it will be very difficult to like kind of solve. आधा चीज लिखो, then you have to erase, then again you have to write, you have to erase, and this cycle continues. So again, one of the best questions. एक ऐसा क्वेश्चन बना लो, kind of your whole pipe and cistern concept is clear. Your whole pipe and cistern concept will be clear, sir. This is a like such good a question. This is such good a question, sir. Very good question. चलो let's see ना. आ जाओ देखते हैं. 6 pipes, M, N, O, P, Q and R is outlet. Okay. Time taken this. 3 pipes P, Q, R is open. And that each pipe kept open for 1 minute only, one after the other. Q first, then R, then P. Meaning alternate concept actually. Tank will be filled. But for that, sir, before we can go anywhere, we can do anything, I need the efficiencies of PQR. For that, they have given you something. Let's see, sir. P plus Q plus R we know. And P plus R we know. Subtracting these two will give me Q. ये दोनों से सर Q आ जाएगा. अच्छा, O and Q we know. Once we know Q, from this information I'll get like O. And once I know O, okay, and O and Q, I'll get P. And once I know P, I'll get R. So मेरे को actually I don't need all. I do not need all. Like all the information. I need P plus R, P plus Q plus R, O and Q, OPQ. ये नहीं चाहिए sir. I do not need the first one. And this is a single question, last question do. So एक काम करते हैं sir. Minutes. This is 140 minutes. This is 5 16s are 80, 84 by 5 minutes. This is 93 into 3, baapre. 93 into 3 is 279, 280 by 3 minutes. 22 into 19, so 20 to 38 into 11, sir. So 3 and 8, 8 plus 3, 11, so 1, sir, 418. 420 by 19, sir. Okay? So let's write it, sir. ये LCM method से ही better होना चाहिए, but चलो no worries. P plus R ratio O plus P plus Q ratio P plus Q plus R ratio O plus Q. I'm doing it together. ठीक है, थोड़ा दिखने में लगेगा पागल पागल, but like we don't have any other options. Sir, P and R will be 1 by 140 because efficiency ratio is always 1 by time ratio. O plus P plus Q, this is this much minute, so opposite उल्टा कर दो sir. This will be sir. This will be sir. ठीक है. Now let's calculate sir. Numerator we cannot cancel anything. नीचे sir 35 4 से. This is 21. This is 70. This is sir 105. 7 से जाएगा sir. 7 5s are this. 7 3s are this. 7 10s are this. 7 15s are this. Right? So this is this. Now these are all inverse ratios, 1 by 1 by 1 by. So you have to multiply this whole thing by what, sir? This is 150, say I guess everything is going. 150 I need. So this is the LCM. So multiply this entire thing by 150. Multiply. 150 से multiply करोगे. 1 by 5 into 150 gives you 30. That means P plus R value is 30. OPQ 5 by 3 into 150. So 350s are this. So this is 250s. बाप रे. ठीक है. P plus Q plus R, that is 3 by 10 into this is 45 sir. 9 by 15 sir, this is 90 sir. Correct sir? Correct. Now figure out individual efficiencies. Now it's very simple. Now it is not difficult at all. How sir? P plus R we know. So first things first, I told you PR and PQR. So from these two I can figure out Q is how much sir? Q is 15 sir. Because the P plus are 30, P plus Q plus are 45. Done. Now once I know Q, I can figure out O from here. This is 90, Q is doing 15. So O is how much sir? अच्छा एक second sir. Okay. एक second. R is outlet ना. R तो outlet है. R is minus, but again minus here doesn't matter. हो जाएगा sir. No worries. Remember sir, R was an outlet pipe. ठीक है. R is an outlet meaning R का efficiency I should take in minus. But again both the cases में plus में है तो it will cancel. Even if it was minus, cancel ही हो जाता. Now O is how much sir? Sir, O plus Q is 90. O Q is this, so O has to be 75 sir. Right? Now I know O, I know Q. Sir, from this information, can you figure out P sir? Because O and O plus Q, that gives you 90 and 250. ये ना मेरे को लग रहा है कि कुछ गड़बड़ है. इतना बड़ा है P. 16 whole. No, it's not very difficult. गड़बड़ भी नहीं है. So it is 160 at least by whatever information that it's very big compared to others. ठीक. Now if I know P, I know R. ये देखो यही तो नहीं हो सकता. यही तो नहीं हो सकता sir. I guess there is some issue here. एक सेकेंड. अच्छा R का वैल्यू इज गिवन. नो इश्यूज. R इज लाइक काइंड ऑफ आउटलेट. देखो मैं फिर से एक ही गलती किया सर. R इज आउटलेट ना. So meaning 160 and R is pushing out something that is given as 30. So R is actually 130 in a negative way. R is outlet, please remember. R is pushing out this much liter, 130 liters of water. R is pushing out 130 liters of water every hour. Right? And PQR means, so ठीक है. 160 and 130 and this stuff. Perfect. Sir. Done. So I know P, I know Q, I know R. So these three informations are like you need Q, you need P, you need R, you need. Now what is like going on? Q first, then R, then P. Q first, then R, then P. थोड़ा गड़बड़ है conceptually. Q, P, R. then again Q P R, sorry, Q then R then P, I guess. So there is a little problem if you look at this very clearly. So QRP, then QRP, and so on. I've told you this type of questions, but again, इधर एक छोटा सा problem है. So you need to take packets. ठीक है? So packets are saying every like 1 minute, like these are all in minutes. So एक minute में, पहला minute में like Q is sir 15 minus 130 plus 160. I guess the calculation has been done like this. You see, this is 15 minus 130 R plus 160. But there is a problem, sir. ये हम कर तो रहे, I guess answer भी ऐसे ही आएगा. But there will be a little problem. क्या problem है ना? Sir, the tank is empty. Okay, tank initially is empty. So 15 liters of water has been added. So then how in the next minute R can kind of filter or kind of like wash out 130 liters of water? है ही तो नहीं water. But I don't think they have thought about that. They have just gone with this कि sir ये तीनों एक साथ 45 liters करके पानी भरेगा. Every packet that is of 3 minutes, you see QPR, that is filling like 45 liters of water every minute, every 3 minutes, every packet. Now, what is the total? The very good question. What is the total volume? Tank का total volume क्या है? So that will get from these informations, any one of these. चलो P plus R से ही लेते. P plus R is equivalent to 30 liters into how many minutes, sir? 140 minutes. So that is 4200 liters is the total volume of the tank. So 4200 liters भरना है. So 45 करके, if I take 80 such this, आएगा sir? Just take the options. हाँ 80 तो लेना ही है sir. If I take 80 such packets, I'm saying 80 packets. Packets means every packet is of 3 minutes. So 45 into 80, 45 twos are 90. This is 360, 3600. अच्छा 80 से ज्यादा चाहिए. 45 into 90 let's do ना sir. 90 अगर लेंगे sir, I'm just checking, ठीक है? So 45 into 2 or other 45 into 45 into 2, let's do. 45 means 25 into sir 2, correct? So 50 liters, yes sir, into 90 packets you take. Don't take 80, take 90 packets. Take 90 packets, sir. So if you take 90 packets, that is equivalent to 4050 liters of water. ये आपका 4050 liters of water done. And 90 packets means every packet was 3 minutes. So total 270 minutes तो हो गया sir. उसमें कुछ तो भर गया. Right? Now how much remaining? Sir, 150 liters of water is now yet to be filled. 150 liters पानी अभी भरना है sir. ठीक है? 150 liters पानी अभी भरना है. So that means how many extra packets of 445 liters? Sir, ये 3 packets तो और चाहिए. 3 more packets. Correct, sir? So that is 135 liters. So meaning again 15 liters remaining because 150 में से 135 कौन? अभी ये 15 liters कौन भरेगा? ये 15 liters देखो next time once the packet ends next minute Q opens, Q 15 liter भर देगा sir. So ये 1 minute और लेगा. So my answer will be 270 minutes plus 3 more packets of 3 3s are 9 minutes and 1 minute. So my answer is 10, that is 280 minutes. 280 मिनट में सर ये पूरा खत्म हो जाएगा. That is option B. But again there is a technical issue in this question. समझो अच्छे से. Understand sir, what's the technical issue? If you haven't understood this, sir, पहला minute when the whole process is starting, first minute Q has started, Q has filled 15 liters. Now next minute R will come and kind of drain 130 liters, but utna to pani hai nahi. That much water is not even there. So actually में मेरा answer will be a little less than 280. 280 नहीं चाहिए. ठीक है? So my answer I guess here will be 280 minutes because they have done it like this, because otherwise that calculation will be kind of पूरा दिन एक ही question में लग जाए. So this was our last question. अच्छा, remember there are a few questions DI से पहले. These are very simple questions. Couple of questions only I have left. ठीक है? So please do try this, and if you have any issues, any problems while solving this, anywhere you get stuck, just feel free to ask. Feel free to ask. You can ask in the next week's YouTube session, and if you are one of our paid students, you can ask in any different. ठीक है? So thank you so much everyone for joining. I know it was lengthy, it was a little hectic, but again I'm not taking the whole 2 hours. थोड़ा मैं जल्दी खत्म कर दिया. So I'll again see you guys then next week, next Friday on YouTube for with the next shift. That is 2022 is over, 2021 ka papers. So till then, please take care, and if you have loved the class, if you have enjoyed, if you have understood everything, please do hit that like. So I will see you guys then next week. Till then, take care. Bye bye. Thank you so much. Thank you.